morning, everyone. Welcome back to Tuesdays with Paula. I'm Paula K Bronte, your Master Rapid Eye Technician. Where are you allowing limitation to take a hold of your attention? I heard a dictation the other day by an ascended master. I'm a Saint Germain student, and we have many masters that give us dictations. And one of the questions was to take a look and see where is the limitation taking a hold of your attention. And why is that important? Just as I've talked about before, attention is our superpower. Attention is the place where we can master our human experience. And if we're allowing limitation to take a hold of our attention, and that's really what we're vibrating at, we're speaking it, we're thinking it, we're feeling it, it becomes our reality very quickly. And we think it's normal because everybody around us are also going through the same thing. They're also talking, thinking, and experiencing limitation because, of course, the law of attraction is going to bring you wherever you put your attention. Whatever your attention on, that's what you're going to become, and that's what you will experience. And so if limitation has taken a hold of your attention, I would invite you to unhold it. I would invite you to do whatever is in your power. Come have rapid eye sessions, do whatever inner work you know, say some really determined prayers, and allow your attention to let go of that hold of limitation. And the place to start with that is to, first of all, get really clear and honest with yourself of where you're allowing limitation to get a hold of your attention, because you may not even be conscious about it, right? You just think it's normal, right? We all talk about, this job doesn't pay me enough. Oh, everything is so expensive now. Oh, I can't find my true love. We just think we're talking about our normal daily lives. But the fact is that we are talking about them from the context of limitation. Because if limitation has gotten a hold of our attention, then it's all we can see and it's all we can know. Because our attention determines our reality. And so really, the place to start is to get very honest with yourself. I'm always about pencil and paper, and write a list. And look at those places in your life where you feel limited, where you are experiencing limitation, where you are just lost in the illusion of lack. And understand that it's really not true, no matter how real it feels to you. There is an opposite and equal reality. The absolute abundance and prosperity of all things is right there, equal and opposite to all that limitation that you believe in. And it really is determined by what you're putting your attention on. And it's not just what you're putting your attention on, it's what you've allowed to take hold of your attention. If you allow the absolute prosperity and abundance of the universe and everything that means to take a hold of your attention, there is nothing else that can happen except prosperity and abundance and joyful experience. However, if limitation has taken a hold of your attention, that's what's happening. The law of attraction never fails us. I'd love to ask people, I'm being told this, why do you argue for your limitations? That's a great question. We argue for our limitations because, first of all, we're under the illusion, the delusion that it's real, that it's totally our reality, and we're convinced of it. That's one reason. Another reason is because if we don't argue for our limitations, that means we actually have to claim our power. We have to actually do something to let go of the limitation, to step out of that illusion. And a lot of people aren't willing. They're not willing to do the work. They're not willing to take a look at themselves and say, I can make this change. So we argue for a problem. The more you argue for your limitations and the problems, the more real they're going to be. They want to be heard. They want to suffer. They want to say, okay, acknowledge how much I'm suffering. And there's a lot of mileage people can get from that. So, that's another good thing to take a look at and see, how do you argue for your limitations? You don't have to prove that you're limited and suffering. What you want to do is prove that you are a being that can harness the power within you to experience, the higher life. How do I claim it? Another good question. We claim it through, we can do lots of ways to do that. Meditation. First thing is to really, in my experience, is to go learn how to meditate in the simplest of ways and simply connect within you. Connect with your internal spark of divine. And from that place, you begin to claim your power. You begin to claim the abundance of all things. There's another way to do it is to really connect with nature. There probably isn't anything more abundant on the planet than nature. Nature, by its very nature, is abundant. And so when we are in nature and we're really open and expanded and receiving the vibration that nature has to offer, then we begin to move into that feeling of, okay, there is a lot more here than what I've thought. Because we're not separate from nature. We are nature, right? Every element is present within our bodies. But there's not a separate thing. So if this abundance and prosperity and lack of limitation is present in nature, then it's fully present in our bodies. And it's really just about reprogramming ourselves to claim it. And again, come and see me. Rapid Eye Technology does so much to help release those blocks of illusions around any kind of limitation in your life and replace them with that powerful ability to claim what's ours by divine birthright. That's a prosperous, abundant, uplifted, loving, easy life. Okay, there we have it. Take a look at where your attention is. And really use that superpower to bring yourself joy. Okay, love you guys. Send me an email, paulakbronte@gmail.com. Have a wonderful, blessed, joyful week. Bye-bye.